everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is another episode in my deck walkthrough series, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Native American Tarot. So this is quite an unusual deck. It's very different from all the previous decks that I have shown you that have been very rider-waite Smith based. This has got some elements of that, but it also has got its own little style going on for it. And as the name suggests, it is to do with Native American culture and shamanism. It is a deck that has been published by Tuan, and it has been illustrated by Sergio Ticelli. It was published in 2004 by Lo Scarabeo, and I like his decks. He's got his decks are really beautiful and very unusual usually. So this deck is an Italian published deck, and it comes in 5 different languages, which I will get into when we open the box up. It comes in this nice little box. It's got a picture of the moon in the front there, you can see that, as well as in the back it's got a picture of the magician. And on the side of the box you've got these nice little Native American designs going through there. It's quite a spiritual deck and definitely deviates a lot from your standard rider-waite Smith meanings, and a very good deck to go deep within yourself and better understand the meaning of life, really. A very earthly connected deck is what I would put it as. So the box itself is not the greatest of boxes. It's already showing signs of wear, so I do suggest that you keep it very carefully. Put it into something, into a little little bag or into a little box, so that you can keep it from breaking up. It comes with so these are the cards. It comes with its little white book, and this is the deck of cards, and it is an 80 card deck. Let's go through the little white book. So you've got this little white book. It's got no pictures in it. It's simply got the meanings of the cards in it. You've got it being published in 5 different languages, which is English, Italian, Spanish, French, and German. It's got a diagram of a tree of life kind of spread on the front of it there, and in the beginning it gives you a little bit of history about the Native American culture. It goes into all the different major arcana meanings. It's got the standard title of the card, which is the Fool, and then you've also got the new meaning of the card, which in this case she's renamed them and called the Fool the Divine Trickster. But on the card itself it is labeled the Fool as well as that second meaning, the Divine Trickster, so you're not going to get confused. So it takes you right through the standard meanings of the cards, and they're all meanings of cards in the upright position, so no reversals going on over here as far as the meanings go. And then she takes you through the different suits. You've got the suits of Pentacles, which is standard rider-waite Smith. You've got Wands and Swords, and finally you've got the Chalices or the Cups. So those are the meanings of the each and every card given. It's quite easy to read. The meanings are quite simple. They do deviate a bit from that rider-waite Smith meanings. So there's a lot of intuition that is going to be needed when you're reading this deck. If you are well versed in rider-waite Smith, it shouldn't be that difficult to actually marry the two schools of thought together and come up with your meanings for the cards itself. But a very interesting interpretation of all the cards, and it's a very lightweight book. Quite a small book. You can put it into your pocket. So it's a standard little white book. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing extraordinary about this particular book. The cards themselves are pretty nicely done. They've been done in earthy kind of muted colors, and this deck is a deck that connects very strongly with Gaia. It connects very strongly with earth energy. It is an 80 card deck, the 2 extra cards being Mother Earth and Father Sky, and it really puts you it gives you a spiritual meaning behind every card. So a very spiritual deck that you're dealing with at the moment. The card stock itself is pretty good. It's got a sort of a celestial design on the back of it, and it's got those Native American patterns acting as a border around it in browns and oranges going on over there. So beautiful earth colors going through it. The card size itself is about 7 by 12 centimeters, so quite a standard size, and like I said, not too shiny, good card stock, not going to slip and fall all over the place. And the meanings of the cards are quite different, and beautiful imagery coming through, so you're going to be able to use your intuition to its highest potential when you're actually reading this deck. So I'm going to just take you through the decks itself and show you exactly what the cards are about. So you've got the Fool, and it's labeled at the four corners, the different in different languages. It's given the a label of the Fool, so you are getting the actual meaning of the card on it itself. So this is the Fool. You've got Roman numerals on the top over there. So pretty different. There are elements of rider-waite Smith running through the deck itself, so you're not going to be completely lost if you read this deck. And I think it's quite a deck that's going to take you on a different spiritual journey, especially if you're using tarot to improve your status spiritually. This is the deck to get. So that's the Fool. You've got the Magician there, the High Priestess, the Empress. There's a lot of American culture going, Native American culture going through the deck itself. You've got a bear in the back there, and a lot of shamanism being shown in this deck. Beautiful artwork itself. This is the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot. Right through the deck itself, there's a lot of totem animals, so it is very important to take note of that and find out what the meaning of these totem animals are when you're actually reading the deck. That will add a whole new dimension to your readings. This is the Justest card, the Hermit, the Wheel, the Strength card, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Stars, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World card. So that's the Major Arcana card. The two extra cards are Mother Earth and Father Sky. Now the Minor Arcana, this is the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups or Two of Chalices, the Three of Chalices, Four of Chalices, Five of Chalices, Six of Chalices, Seven of Chalices, Eight of Chalices, Nine of Chalices, and 10 of Chalices. Then you got the Knave of Chalices, the Knight of Chalices, the Queen of Chalices, and the King of Chalices. So there's a lot of animal elements as well. So if you're a person who likes a lot of animals within the readings of your decks, then this is really a good deck because it incorporates both human and animal totems within each card. You've got the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, 10 of Swords, the Knave of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. Now you can see that within the Minor Arcana, it is very, very different from the Rider-Waite Smith decks itself. It's got its own little story going on for each card, so that is very important to note that there is intuition that's going to be involved when you're reading these cards. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. Got the Knave of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles going on there. Then there's the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Knave of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and finally, in the box still, the King of Wands. So those are the cards, and you can see they do deviate, with the Minor Arcana deviating from the Rider-Waite Smith deck. However, the meanings within the cards are very, very deep, and it's very, very important for you to interact completely with these cards. Look at them, study each card very carefully to get its actual meanings. It's got Rider-Waite Smith running through it, but there's also some extra stuff going on over there, and a very, very interesting deck. And also a deck that you can connect quite deeply with Gaia, quite deeply with the earth energy as well. And, it gives a lot of messages. This deck talks quite a bit. If I had to be speaking about decks talking, this deck speaks quite a bit. So it's got a lot to say. And I think well worth getting and investing in. And very, very good for your spiritual journey if that's what you are on. So I do hope that you give this deck a try. I will put links to Amazon and eBay in the description box. So follow these links to actually view or to buy the decks. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.